Hi guys, in this video I'm going to take you to a trip to Masca. Masca, a little tiny pirate village, ancient pirate village in the northwest of Tenerife. Now, we just passed the little village of Santiago del Teide, and now we're moving it up all the way up the winding roads to the little village of Masca. You have to be very careful on the road because it's very narrow and also a lot of curves and winding roads. So the scenery is so beautiful that you can get distracted quite easily. But anyway, make sure that you have somebody who's taking the pictures and does the filming, and the driver stays carefully in his seat. So Masca, you drive up, and there are usually many cars on the road, so you have to be a little bit careful about that. Masca is a little village located in the northwest of the Teno Mountains, and it's about 600 meters above sea level. It's a beautiful village that in the 16th century was inhabited also by pirates, and they usually stayed also in the Masca Bay. So this village has never been attacked by anybody, and it was not until the 1970s that you could actually reach the village, because the road has not been made. It was not accessible actually. It became accessible to the rest of the world only in the 1970s, and that's when people discovered this little treasure village, if you want to call it, because it's so breathtaking. The nature is so splendid. You see so many different a variety of flowers and vegetation, and it's just breathtaking. So you can actually call it a little treasure. You see the agave plants, you see different kinds of flowers, and it depends the time of the year you are coming out to Masca. But right now, today we went, and it's March and everything is in bloom. Still, it's very green because it had been raining a lot during this past winter. So this makes it all lush and green. Now you can see the spectacular view of the little village. This is one of the most popular photographs taken. Just breathtaking. You can see down to the bay. And it's all formed through volcanic eruption over 7 million years ago. So all those palm trees and the cypress hills and trees, they're still very, very old, and the mist is always hanging in the clouds and just breaking in the mountain. So that's what keeps it all lush and green. Masca is so tiny that there are only like 100 people living there. And they are very traditional people. They live a very modest lifestyle, but very happy, obviously. Cannot be any different. In the month of October, there's a festival going on for the patron saint Virgin of los Remedios. And there are a few very, very good restaurants to visit. I can highly, highly recommend the restaurant El Guanche. They serve vegetarian food, and sitting in the garden you have a spectacular view in the Masca Valley and down to the sea, to the bay. It's just breathtaking. Another very, very good restaurant and a splendid view, and you sit right in the garden, is Casa Riquelme. Those are the two favorite restaurants I can highly recommend in Masca. In 2007, there was a very big forest fire, and it burned across Tenerife actually, but Masca was destroyed pretty much. It destroyed a lot of homes and large hectares of the rich rainforest. And the flames, they were so hard to combat that you still can evidence nowadays some of the trees that look burned or still have a black stem. That is due to the huge fire in 2007 that was going on. But nature is so powerful, and it all got nicely back, and it's now looking lush and green. And I can highly recommend Masca. People here say that if you haven't seen Masca, you haven't seen anything of Tenerife. And I can surely sign that one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this trip. And on the next one, you come out to see this lovely, lovely place here on the island of Tenerife. Bye for now.